Hi, back again. We go on with optimizing. That is house 3 that we do today. Yesterday we made the second part of this house, and it looks the same, but it isn't the same that here other windows at yesterday. And it is not a real straight house, it is more complicated. So, um, yeah, we start. We take the house itself and Shift D, make a copy, M to move, and go to the fifth layer. So we are on the fifth layer. We can disable here this texturing, and you see here normal arrows. That is white, that is black, and that shows you that there are normal failures. So we can go in and recalculate the normals. Then it's white, and now you know the normals are correct. Good. Then we go on. We delete what we don't need. That means circle selection simply, and here the edge selection. Go down here, and X, dissolve edges. One side cleared. The other side, same circle selection. Go down, X, dissolve edges. Done. Here the same. This part. X, dissolve edges. Here we must look a little that we don't delete too much, dissolve too much. So X, dissolve edges, one should be there, and this we can dissolve. So only one connection must go from each hole to the wall. So that means that all can be dissolved. That's here also. And we let that stand, but here that we don't need. So that's better. We have that, so that. Good, and that one. So that's the minimum. What we have here at the front, sides are good. Here we can do the same. That we don't need, and here they all too. And this long one with these small ones. So here the same. Yeah, you may ask why we have such of them when we don't need them, why the computer makes them. Simply to say, it's because he can't know by use boolean what is the next step, and so he cuts that like he should, but it is the wrong way to do that. So better is when you really made them by hand, the cuts, and then model the house. Don't model the house and then use a boolean. That is the wrong way to do such. But I know what you say, why you do it then? Because it is faster. I like fast modeling, and the rest is not important for me. And in the most modeling parts that I do. I don't care about words because that haven't such much words like this project here. This project is a major project, and that is not what I do each day. That is a giant project with a giant city, and that takes so many power from the computer, the memory, and all. So here we need then the optimizer. That is why we do that here. Wow, that looks creepy. So here's something wrong. So we get here to word selection. Then we say here under tools, merge at last point. From that point, we click with hold shift the other point, and we say now merge to the last point that we clicked, and he do that. So 2 words less, and so we make it with all. So we check it's all okay. Here that seems like be doubled. Yeah, here's something double that we don't need, I think. Wow, what is that? That we delete too. So only that left. Good, we do here some things normally. That here with F. Then that here. There we need a word normally. But we haven't. So we go here and take that with us. F to close. Wow. Good. Makes it not easier. Here is 1, 2. Oh god. I hate it. Okay, so we merge here at last. So we have only one there. Is that all over here? Wow, it is. That is bad. That is really, really, really bad. Good. We make that here away. So delete edge. Pass that too. What's here has the same shit there, I think. Yeah. That is the loosest part also. So I delete that edge too and that edge too. All edges that not work properly will be killed. Wow. Really annoying. That we don't. Oh, that is that. Okay. So, but here that we can dissolve. Then that we can dissolve. So now we have the problem that we must connect that somewhere, and it's not either where we connect them. So we take that here. That is the nearest point there, and this one. That should work, and it works. Not the best topology for such, but who cares when it works. So we close that here, and now here is better to get there 2 words in, so we subdivide them 2 times. Then you see we have more words in now. So we can now easier close that stuff there. Wow, I've forgotten one. Here's one. What do you want from me? Computer. Be one time normal as a normal computer, please. I think here 2 words, that is it, yeah. So, merge at last. Wow, you must care about so many things there. And now we have it. So, this part has now 205, but here is the same like in the other. We need here closed window parts for texture. And here is no window in, so we have to bring there one in. So we mark that with this point, but it's a point we don't need, so X dissolve words. Set here singular. I must check that. No, got set up. Good. F to close. And extrude to the Y. So now we close all these holes, but we see here that is unneeded. So we get here edge selection, dissolve edge, here, there, there, everywhere there. How it looks from the down part, there are 2, okay. So get them away. Dissolve edge, normally that can go to, yes, that here too. So we'll look at the other, they are clean, okay. So we close now all this window stuff with F. The door also. So that is good. That is the base structure that we need. So 176 is real good. File save as house 3 optimize it. Okay. Good. File save. We got that. We see here normal arrows again. So all, select all, go here to shading and take recalculate. Good. Fine, I don't know why he makes such shit. We can take here last try when we get here border selection and then bring them all scale y0. Now that must be absolute straight, but here is such wrong. I must check that. Here we flip the direction. No, that's not the way. Good, then it is like it is. Don't fuck me up. Good, done. File save, so we go to first layer. Next thing is to get here this roof over there, so M to move, and we go to the 6th layer. So edit mode, that's perfect, nothing to do there. So move to the 5th layer, then 1st layer. Here we have this windows there, so we move them to the Shift D and move move them to the 6th layer. What we have to do now, that is here from the 5th layer, Shift D, copy that and move that roof to the 1st, because I deleted it there. Now it's better there. Good. So we have to do here the minimum that we need for that. That is that one, this down mark, and that is the minimum. All other can be deleted. So we simply inverse that selection inverse, and delete here the edges, X delete edges. So only that stands there, that is okay. A to select all, E to extrude. Then we can take here this side and bring that more up into that. We can delete. Then we close here the front with F, and this down part here with F2. So here we don't need that edges here, so we delete them, and that isn't needed too. So that is our base model. Shift D, we bring it there too. That fits. Yeah. So we can delete the other one. Then Shift D, place it over there. And delete the other one. Then Shift D, bring it there, rotate set 180 and bring it over them. And here you must work really on point, because when the low poly is not exactly where the old one is, you will see later in the graphic errors there. That is bad. Shift D, place one there and delete the old one. That is now our window stuff there. That we can now move to the 5th layer. 5th layer, you see now the basic structures there, but not the smokers. So we have them on layer 1. Here is smoker, and there is one. And that is simply all we need. So Shift D, M to move that on the 6th layer. We go to the 6th layer. We see we made there holes in, and that costs too much words, because you don't see it only from the top, and to fly over that, I don't know. So we take here simply one from them, Shift D, P to separate the selection. Now we have only the plane here, and that we can extrude outward and delete the other stuff. So we only have that left. We simply mark that seam completely, and you unwrap cube projection, go here and simply scale it up, and then we have here our smoker again. Here you may turn that, rotate 90, and it looks a little bit better. Good. Here we only have the problem that it must be closed, so we simply can go here and take that one here, then Control plus takes the next stage. I make here my 3D cursor as reference, then X, delete words, and now I need only bring that up to my reference, and I have the same high all is fine, and it has less words. I have to close. This down face we don't need, so only faces. Is there a down face 2? Yes, there is one on the smoker, so we delete the 2. Good, so we have now the base, 28 words. 28 words. Normally 4, 8, 16. But I don't understand it really, but who cares? Yeah, we join them both together. Now we have 16. Wow. Move to the 5th layer. 5th layer is there. We join now all together. Now we have only one mesh, and it has 275. That is very good. So we say object, apply rotation scale, set the origin to geometry. We go in edit mode, select all, recalculate the normals. Then we go to tools and check their remove doubles. 3 words was hidden there. That is good that they removed. And we have here the option mesh, clean up, delete loose. And there was also one edge and one word to go. 271. Good value. Good. We go back to here. We now want to make the photos from our house there. So we need the camera on orthographic view. N to open that panel here. And X should be 90. Decrease. The rest 0. Then you have a straight look from front. Good. We hide the panel again. We go to render, and there we take another resolution of 1024. That is enough for one texture from one side of the house. So now we check that in numpad 0 for the camera view, and we see it's too great, so we can orthographic scale and zoom on the house as near as we can. So the quality is high. That is good. So F12 to render. Stop. I've forgotten one thing. And that was, I haven't here the shop in behind, the shop picture. So add mesh plane, rotate X 90. And scale them down to size that can work there. So that can scale X a little, that should work. Shift D, make another one. Now we unwrap that from view bounds. So U, unwrap from view bounds. The other one too, U, unwrap from view bounds. Then we need 2 textures on there, on this material. So we made a new material and call it shop 1. Left. So take emit shader emission. Say it should be an image. Open up our texture folder and take here this copy we used last time. So we have to use now other. So I must look where I have some good one. Good one, here the good one. That is okay. And we simply take here the same to make it easier. So we look here for shop. There is it. And that we simply go with a mirror and mirror that, so we have there a look like rotate set 180. Yeah. Then we also bring them now in the back and a little bit deeper, I think. Such like that. Then bring it here in the back. And we will now render again, so F12, and you can see it, the render in the UV image editor. Yes, and you see the room is there, but it don't fit here with the stuff there. I don't know what that is, so I must look there what's going up there. That is there, but there must be something over them, but there is nothing. So at first I will delete here this line, X, delete only faces. So now we look again, quick render. No, there is something wrong there, but it is the complete one, I see. So when we get this picture there, here is something. Don't know what it is, but we don't need it. So render. Now it works. Yes, but here in the door that isn't deep enough. So there is some in the back, or we must look what's going up there. Here is something that is wrong. So we have to get this away and this. So render again. It's simply there. That don't makes me happy. Set wireframe. Here is some, but that is our picture. Maybe it is too far away, and it is not deep enough, so scale set to get it there. Render again. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now we can render. So F12 to render. As longer you look, there's the more arrows you see. That is the problem. Scale set here, that must be a little bit more down. And maybe here in front. Such like that. But I don't want to spend there too much time now. So render, render, render. Good. Good, we have the picture there. So that means we say image, save as image. We give them the name, house, tree, front. Save as JPEG. Good. Now we go with the cam behind the house, so move them on the y-axis, then rotate set 180, so we turn them, and we look from the back. We get with numpad 0 to the camera, and F12 to render. But looks they're so awful. That comes there out, okay. Because here's another size, so we have to bring that more into. Good. Now again, back view, render. Oh, so much things you must care about. So that is the left side, so image save as, house 3, and left, not left, okay, save as. No, it was the back side, woo! So we have to do it again, it was back. So go here, and call it back. Save as. Good. Then we rotate set 90 degrees and bring them to the left side now. Yes. Numpad 0 to go in the cam. Is there a flat roof? Yes, there is a flat roof. Then okay, we render. Don't care about these textures here. There is a house on this side, not a house, so you don't see them anytime. Image save as now is left. What's the point there? I don't see that. No. So we make point. So save as. Good. Then we move to the X and rotate set 180. So we turned it. That is the right side. Numpad 0 and render. Image save as. That's the right side. So right side. Good, we have done all these pictures. As you see, our house here has 21,000. File save. And our low poly house has 271. So next we must do is delete all materials in there. So minus. Is that singular? Yeah, that is not good. We want to join that all together as 8. Let's check that. The other are loose too. So we must catch them and join that. So now delete all materials, because each material goes into the RAM. and you can imagine how many is then in the RAM if you have 1000 materials. So only that nerves me is this shadow there. That is really mystery. Maybe there is some smooth on it. I type here flat, and normally it should all be flat, but it don't have matter there. I try one other thing. I cut their knife from here to there. Yeah, better. Now it's only that one that is in the other color there. Maybe we should cut there. Try that. Cut from here to there. Now, that was the wrong way. But from there to there. Wow, only that is left. So we get the knife from here to here. Yeah! But not really. So I try to get them away and then make a new one there. F to close. Now all is ready. Good. File, save. Good. We take here the unwrap from view. That means edit mode, face selection without background selection. Bang. Then we say here new material. We call it house 3 front. It should be principal shader. It should have a high roughness, and it should be image open in our texture folder. And there must be the front somewhere. No, I think we have saved it in our project folder, not in the texture folder. So we have to do that again. St.Michel, and it was house 3. Yeah, there they are. So we simply cut it out and bring it in our texture folder and paste it there. So now you can go to Blender and reload that, and now we have the house here, and that is the front, so we take that the sign, and it should be from view unwrapped. Then that is another one that we don't need, so X, that is our unwrap here, so A to select all. Then we take here the house 3 front, that is here, and then we scale it up that it fit with the graphic there. Then you see you have a nice looking house with these less birds. And that's the point. Good. So we go on. Control 1 on the numpad is the back side of the house. So A to deselect all. And then again border selection that are all back faces. So plus new, call it house 3 back. Then we take here principal shader 2, we get a high roughness, we take here image, open up that, and it should be in our texture folder, and it should be the back side, that is there, and we need an unwrap from view. A to select all, then kick that here, and we search in our history the house 3 bag. It's there, and now we simply scale that up to fit with your original there. Grabbing, position that, and all is done. We must now assign that here, and then you have done it. Front, back, it's good. So now we take the right side, that is numpad 3. Edit mode with tab. Deselect all with A. B for border selection. Select all faces without background. But now we have that thing that we must mark here manually, all behind faces in that direction. That means all these faces must be rendered with them. So here, there, many. Here is another more, here's one, there's one. So we have nearly all, but not really. So that one, that, and this, that. Okay. Second is that is behind them, so we have to mark that 2 from both sides, and here this part 2, so that. Good. So we have all done that is in the direction from this view. So we unwrap from view there, give here plus, new, and call it house 3. That was the right side. So principal shader, high roughness, image from our texture folder. We want the right side, that's that one. Then we have to assign that there. We kick that here with X, and then get house 3 right, and A to select all and scale them up, and G to grab and position them correctly. And you see we've done that good. Yeah, there we have a little problem. There we must find another way. So I simply grab them again. That is okay. That is okay too. So we only have them. And grab them and simply bring them here in the middle. Then you have only that texture on there. So we see here on the top we have a problem. So we simply look from the top, U to unwrap from view. Then we get that whole thing, scale that, and grab that here into the tiles from the right one. So right assign, and you have that thing over them. Or you take it from the front maybe, or the back maybe. Front were very good, so we try that. The front is lighter than the back, so that fits more with them. Here we see that must be a little bit more down, so that we don't see the black line there. So that here is the same. Grab and bring it a little down. That looks better. Good. We done that, we done that, we done that, we done everything that we need. Only here that doesn't fit. So again, view from view, and we give them the dark side, I think, so the right side assign. Go here back to the right side, A to select all, the right side, and grab them to the roof, and then we have roof tiles on. Good. You can do their other textures, but I don't do that now. That is okay. That is a house with 163 words to 271. So that is very good and all's fine. So we see us in the next tutorial. Bye.